Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
And now it's time for the Enzo Maccarinelli. This man won the WBO Cruiserweight Championship of the world, an Italian that fights out of Swansea, United Kingdom. Lyndon King Arthur. Over half of his wins have come by way of knockout. Fights out of Manchester, United Kingdom.
This is going to be an intense standoff before the fight starts.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, hailing from Swansea in Wales, here is a Cruiserweight World Champion, the very popular Enzo Big Mac Maccarinelli. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Manchester, England, here is an Intercontinental Light Heavyweight Champion, Lyndon King Arthur.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
Todd, all I can say, heaven on earth. Heaven on earth.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Let's go with that right uppercut. Following the hook, but it doesn't score. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. This fight so far, both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That counter shot lands. Timing beats speed, speed beats power. They both want the knockout. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Maccarinelli in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Good job, and don't get carried away.
What's that? What are you doing? Come on, you're switching up. Come on.
Relax now, I don't want you to load up.
Here we go, it's round 2. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. catch and shoot. Can they figure out the combination to this save?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. And he scores with the counter. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about McInerney in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a...
Start sticking out your body shots in.
There's the bell to start round 3. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They threw the hook. Whoa, wait a minute! Oh, and that was a big shot to Arthur. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. They block that jab. Well done with that counter shot. Misses with the jab. Only catching air with that hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about McInerney in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match...
Those ones are straight down the middle.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what...
And down goes Lyndon Arthur. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four. Come to me.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull him down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Oh, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. And Arthur got the worst of that exchange, and he might go down. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Looks like he's going to survive the round here. Hold that thought! Macronelli might go down here. Let's talk about Arthur in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Good man, good man.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp.
Super pair. Relax now.
On to the fifth we go. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here? And King Arthur goes down. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four, five, six. You still want to fight?
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
His stamina is off the charts. Just missed with that hook. We need to turn this around halfway through.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something. Because
Oh my God, Johnny! Macronelli got caught. How are they still standing?
got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Through the hook, didn't land. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round. Oh, wait a minute! Macronelli! Let's talk about Arthur in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked. This is the beginning of round 6. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Did you see that? Not good news for Macronelli. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That right hook's blocked. He blocks that right hook. careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Macronelli in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Jab slick, just keep him on
To the fight, you're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not
doing what you're doing, the gaps will appear. You were smart, you weren't loading up.
round. Right, let's go out there, get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out.
There's the bell to start round 7. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Nice job blocking the hook. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Macronelli might go down here. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Macronelli in that last round. Now you start wondering how much...
Switch on.
And we enter the 8th round. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Are we about to see Arthur go down? A much better game plan here.
Defense is everything, because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Those counter punches have to hurt. They got out of the way of that right hook. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brain.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. The cut doesn't look that bad, but they're going to take a look at it anyway. The referee takes a look, and he says, let's get it on. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what?